Hey, this is Freekstyle episode 4. I'm still in Setic, and with me this time are Flare Knight and Rather Watch Them.
Hello.
Hi.
Just gonna mention right now that this is a very unique level, but unique does not always mean good. In this
Is everything else
case,
going to be on fire like this?
yeah, look at all the fire.
I like his soul patch.
I'm pretty sure the bike has flame decals, or at least one of them does. So this is Gnome Sweet Gnome, and you could not make this up.
Gnome Sweet Gnome in full effect today. Your biggest challenges today may come from a crab, a bunny, and a gnome. Figure out the secret bonus combos and earn major points.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
A crab, a bunny, and a gnome, gentlemen.
Wow.
I thought we were going to Alaska. This is even weirder.
I have fun tricks saved up for today.
Well, your girly tricks don't impress me.
It's like South Park.
So sure, there aren't a whole ton of races in this game. There are only 6 racetracks, but the rest of them usually make sense. You know, either in areas where they could have built a track, or in Burn It Up, where you like basically fly down a mountain in 1 or 2 jumps.
Right.
Here, this is a track made in a hedge maze.
Yeah, somebody was definitely reading Lewis Carroll when they made this.
At least it's not a mini golf course.
That'd be pretty funny though.
It would.
Oh, why would they put a sign there?
Well,
sucks.
there's a hoop. That's a bonus hoop. If you crash through the glass in the middle, you get extra points.
No.
But if you touch it at all, you just fall off your bike. Like, there's no kind of hitting anything in this game. It's either you go through unscathed, or you fly off your bike and get reset 5 seconds back.
Wow.
And I totally should have landed that, but maybe this whole hedge maze thing could have worked if the actual track was interesting. But instead, there's
Yeah.
a couple big jumps at the start, and then long parts of just nothing near the end.
This game,
Yeah.
it has so much like fire in it, but it's dark. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, that
I
might
can't-
be my settings, but the game seems dark as hell right now. It's very weird.
It is a really dark game. I had to turn my TV up. Because otherwise, back even in the first level, I wouldn't have been able to see much of anything.
Yeah, well, it would have made a lot more sense if they just shot this during the day or something.
So, if you've never played the level before, it's going to be really tough on you, because you're probably not going to know to save your boost. And you're not going to know where the 2 or 3 ramps are where you can really get any big tricks at all. And so, yes, the race is tough, but also monotonous, because you'll be spending 30 minutes since you have to race it 3 times. But when we get to the freak style part of the game, that's when this level really becomes like unbearable.
Really, it gets worse than this.
Because you're going to have to score like 300,000 points as well as finish in first place.
Wow.
And
This looks new.
sure, in the still in the race segments, I do a lot of the combos and such, because those give me extra boost as well. But
Right.
I don't remember how close I'd get to that 300,000. You basically need to play with the mindset of getting the most points then, rather than trying to get first place and just kind of hoping first happens to you.
Right. I'm very impressed with the safety precautions in this game. He's wearing his helmet, which is surprising.
Yeah. I mean, most times he'd be like, what was it, Chad Muska and Tony Hawk, like, he wears a tank top and a backpack when he's skateboarding. He doesn't bother with helmets or anything.
And a boombox.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was the guy with the perpetual boombox on his shoulder, right?
And
And all
that
I-
could count as like that could kind of count as a helmet if you fall on your back.
Yeah.
So no, we're not interrupting people as we were in Downhill Domination. Actually, there is a level later on where it would be extremely unsafe to race it, but we'll get there.
Well, I mean, this game is Freekstyle. Have you seen the cover? Everything should be unsafe.
Yeah.
This is an interesting game.
Yeah. Kind of makes me wish you could see more of the top of the level instead of just flying through all this, because maybe be able to see more of the outside of it and know that it's really, really expanding, but it's just walled off.
I don't know. I'm looking at all those like things on the sides, and I don't mean just the grass keeping us in. I'm talking about off in the distance, whatever is holding this whole place in. And it just looks sort of brown and rectangly.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
exactly know. I mean, sure, this is supposed to be, I guess, like a garden or a hedge maze. I've already said that. But I don't exactly know why this is supposed to be there.
Maybe the gods of Freekstyle must be appeased.
Anyway, in the branching paths for the level, basically I've been intentionally taking all the worst paths on the first lap and then trying to take the better ones in the second or third.
Right.
But on that lap, I kind of tried to take the right path because I thought I'd have to pull off the signature trick. I didn't, and so that's what happens if you get into Freekstyle mode or like have it primed but then don't do the trick.
Right.
So like if you wait 15 seconds without doing it and going into the mode, the bar goes down like a quarter and you have to do more tricks.
Well, it doesn't look like it's really that hard. I mean, you just got off of having it restarted and now you're already freaking out again.
Yeah, at least it didn't fully deplete, and I also think I pulled a combo right there, so that gave me more quicker.
Right.
Again, for you guys, the combos are like certain moves that you do back to back, and they usually have witty names, like two Cordovas is a backbender.
So it's not like Tony Hawk where you just chain anything together.
Right. There's no manuals, no reverts. You're limited to basically one jump for points you're gonna get.
That seems...
However, your unlimited boost does tick down, and if you can get to a jump and do another trick, you'll get more of that.
Right.
So
Okay,
that
that's
works together,
that's
and
reasonable.
again,
That's a lot
this track is tough to keep that going for very long, but on other tracks you can keep up a minute of straight
It
boost.
really does seem kind of flat in a lot of ways.
In the previous episode, which was the most like vertical course, huge jumps going all the way down and then slowly sort of working your way back up, I mentioned Freekstyle's kind of in between having horizontal races and really vertical ones.
Right.
Maybe I jumped the gun. It's more towards horizontal races, and that track was just kind of its own thing. That track was still more fun than one like this, though. So I think it should be gone
Yeah.
that more. But as I
Trying to-
mentioned, in this level, past all the ramps, you just have this long stretch of turns and then boosts and then gnomes, which you can knock over for like 10 points.
Right.
Apparently, like, L1 and R1 help you do power slides or such, but I really haven't seen them actually do anything. So I don't really know if those are it.
And you win.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Make it through the race without that much suffering, somehow win by like 10 seconds.
And you still have the lowest score.
USA! USA!
I don't
You're I thought you
understand.
would have sent us a failure.
Yeah.
Darn it.
I guess the AI somehow does a ton of combos, anytime they race, because they always have a bunch of points. Like, they would have always beat the score challenges
Right.
later on in the Freekstyle part of the game.
Right.
I guess, like I said, I could have gone for a whole lot more points, but I really wanted to make sure I got first, because this track is just bad.
Well, this is one of those rare times where you post a video where you've fallen off, so I don't think you need to do more tracks or more tricks.
Yeah, you could fall off. You could fall off. Like I've mentioned, sure, the game tries to make sure the AI always finishes only like 1 or 2 seconds behind you, but it's
Right.
only in the third lap where you really need to step up and make sure you're in the lead.
Right.
You can kind of mess around the first two.
Okay.
Anyway, that's been level 4, Gnome Sweet Gnome. I'm still Aesthetic, and I'll be with you next video when we let it ride.
Bye.
Fun.